Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm Debbie with Secondhand Treasures. Welcome to my first live on YouTube. And welcome to my storage room. I am doing a collab with Lisa with Brown Eyed Girls Crafting. And we're going to have creators on all day. And when I decided to get ready to go live, I realized that I couldn't go live on my phone or my iPad for 24 hours. So if you've never went live, you need to get set up 24 hours prior to going live. So I had to scramble and come in here where my computer is and do it in here. I brought a table, and now we're going to do it this way. I apologize for all of this. I was not expecting. I have my live area in another part of my house. So the this event, I'm going to share with you who is involved, Secondhand Treasures, and then up after me is Sweetie's Creations and Decor, Sheila. And then we have the Nanny's Nook Crafts, Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara, Heart from Art DIY with Maria, Farmhouse Stencil Shop, DIY with Crafty Sarah, Zimmy's Simple Design, that's Robin, Handmade with Love by Loretta, Backwoods Crafting with Alicia, Remake It Pretty, that's Penny, Char's Art from the Heart, Make All Things with Me, GEF, An Old Woman Making Things, Beth with Rekindle Blessings, Gretchen with Made on the Loop, and of course Lisa with Brown Eyed Girls Crafting. So you're going to have a whole day that you can connect with all of these creators that are coming from Facebook, but they do have YouTube pages, and I think most of them have been live on YouTube. So what I thought I would do is make like a seed packet box, but I thought it would be fun to share with you two that I already have. This one is one that I got at a yard sale, and it's an original box. I have that in there, and I will put seed packets in it. Isn't it really cool? And then this one I made out of a cigar box. I put labels on the top, but first I covered it with coffee filters. I do that a lot in my crafting. And then I did coffee filters on the inside and put the label on the inside. Here I do have my seed packets and my old seeds. And so that's how I created this one. To make it the box look old, I used coffee filters. All I do is take the coffee filter after it's been used in the coffee pot and shake the coffee off and lay it flat on a little saucer and let it dry. And then you can use it to create with. My table is super small, so I've got to move those. So here is the cigar box that I picked up at my local cigar company. And I've already used this antique white acrylic paint on it. Not all of it, but some of it. There was a lot of writing in here, like some graphics. So I already painted that to save a little bit of time. And I dry brushed this a little bit. So now we're going to paint the top. I'm new to this if you're jumping on late, and I can't tell if there's someone on here. I think there's a few. I had to move this small table. This is an antique table that I have in my living room so that you could see what I'm doing. I didn't have enough room to use a chair to sit down. So, like I said, I apologize for all this back here. I wasn't expecting for you to see this. So a little bit about me. I have been crafting on Facebook for a good 5 years now. And I wanted to come on YouTube. I have downloaded a few videos, not all of my videos. I have a pretty busy schedule. So I think I poured too much, but that's okay. So I like to do primitive, but you really don't know what I'm going to do. Everyone is so different. But I've mainly tried to do it on the rusty side. I like to repurpose old things. I buy old things and resell them. That's why my page is called Secondhand Treasures, because that's what I was doing prior to learning about going live on Facebook. So we all want to get here on YouTube and find new friends to join us. So I'm just using the excess paint here. I'm a heavy hander, so I get marks. So now I'm trying to go over it with a soft hand so I don't have the streaks. So I appreciate you watching. If you're watching on replay, I would love for you to make a comment so I know that you are here. I will go live again now that I've got it all figured out. And I'll probably be on a schedule. I'm a schedule kind of girl. So that way you'll know every time I go live. I go live on Facebook 3 to 4 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and some Sundays. And of course, if I'm in an event on Saturdays. Okay, I think this is pretty good for now. And I already see that I should have brought another brush. I've got to dry it so I don't mess this part up. Thank you for being here. If you hopped on late, I'm Debbie with Secondhand Treasures, and this is Collab with Brown Eye Girls Crafting. We have creators on all day today on YouTube. I am new to this, so I do not have the link in my description, but I will. Our next creator is Sheila with, of course, I'm Sweetie's Creations and Decor. I know she has probably figured out how to get it in her description. I want to make sure this is good and dry, and I got to do the back. I am in Central Florida. I'm a wife, a mother, and a grandmother. All of I have 3 daughters, and they all 3 live with their family right around the corner. In fact, one of them lives next door on the same property. We have 10 acres, and the other 2 live on the next street. So I am blessed as far as that goes. So now I got to fix this. And I'm making a mess. You know, it only happens on a live, right? Especially your first YouTube live. I'll definitely be in my normal spot next time, and you won't see all of this. I'm going to be taking all of this out of here and reorganizing. I'm already started working on it so that I can go live in here, and I just can't wait. Okay, so I'll just sand that little bit off. I did not bring another brush, so I'm just going to wipe this brush off. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. This cabinet behind me, I got so lucky getting it. I've had it 20, 25, 30 years. I've had it a very long time, and it's very old. My husband's cousin's wife, which is like my best friend, they did site work and lawn maintenance, and they used to have lots of houses that they owned. They still have a couple. Anyway, they were cleaning out a shed, and this was in the shed, and my husband and his cousin were going to throw it away, and she saw what they were doing, and she's like, no, Debbie would love to have that, and I was so happy. She saved it for me, and she saved it from the dumpster. It has all kinds of compartments in it. I love it. Okay, we're going to do the labels first, and then we're going to antique it. So this is how it looks. I think I will do the labels first. I got some labels off of Etsy, and they're just seed packet labels. They look like this. This one I made on ChatGPT this morning, and I'm thinking about using it over it, but we'll see. So I'm going to pick out the ones that I like. I like the butterfly one, so I think I might just make it easy and put those two on the front. I like the wildflower one too. You can even print them out tiny if you want. But I think I'm going to do it. That kind of looks neat too. I'm just going to do it like this. I brought my little paper cutter out. I usually do not cut it, but I'm going to cut it this time. I think I have it right. Okay. So we're going to use these two, but I'm going to rip it. Now I'm going to rip it and try to get it closer. I like that torn edge look, which I probably should have ripped the bottom too. The theme is spring. So when I think of spring, I think of, I cannot see comments. I apologize. I am new to this, and I wasn't expecting to do it on my computer. But I will go back and look at any comments that you have. So now I forgot what I was talking about. I want this to look old. I typically rip the paper towards me because if you rip it away from you, it's two different looks. And I like the look of when I rip it towards me. I thought this butterfly one was really cute. So I'm just going to rip the bottom too. I could do that one, but that's all right. I'll just do this one. I can wet this, I know, but sometimes when I wet it, the ink will run. And I don't know why, because I'm using the same ink, the same printer. So I don't want to take that chance this morning. So that's why I'm not using water. We have a lot of great creators. You may know them, you may not. So you want to keep watching. Sheila with Sweetie's Creations and Decor is up after me. Lisa may have put the link into the comments. I just put paper over this table so I wouldn't wreck the table. Now I'm going to ink it. I'm going to use Vintage Photo Distress Oxide. Never mind, I'm going to use my Ranger Coffee archival ink instead. This archival ink doesn't run. So I'm just going to mess up this paper and just do it like this. I like to just go straight on from the pad. It gives that unique look to it instead of rubbing it with the brush. You don't get that rough look with the brush. You just get like a muted color. So see how that looks? I had no idea that you could, I do have water. What did I do with it? Oh, I put it right here. Let me do that for a minute. I didn't know you could see such a broad area with your computer. Now I'm going to take my brush and do the middle part. Just tone down the white. I'm glad I brought my phone in here because I don't see a time. And hopefully I don't go over. My poor daughter, she had to come help me figure out how to do it. I first tried my iPad, but I couldn't go live on it either for 24 hours. So I've been a nervous wreck this morning. So now we're going to put it right on top, and then we're going to ink the box. We're going to make the box look kind of cool. I thought about layering. I was going to put a heading on the front, but it has ridges. And then I was thinking about putting it over that, but now I'm not because you won't be able to see this. So let's rinse that a little bit. I don't want to leave my space to go get another brush. So I hope you come and visit me on YouTube again and on Facebook. My page name is Secondhand Treasures on both. There's several secondhand treasures. Secondhand is one word. So I always use the matte Mod Podge. So that's what I'm going to use today. Trying to get it to where you can see it. There you go. The one with the yellow label. You know what? I don't really even need all that. Sometimes I will just do the surface, and sometimes I'll do the paper. So today I'm going to do the paper. And I always miss the corners. Always miss the corners. I'm just going to put it straight up and down, I think. I ripped it. I like it. It's going to look really cool once oh, you know what? I didn't even think about centering it to this. But I got it centered. Oh, I'm lucky. So lucky. I'm just drying it a little bit so I can seal the top. Actually, I might just do that after I ink it up. There's my little corner. I seem to always miss a little corner. I'm famous for that. Okay, so now I'm going to ink it up. What I usually do is just go straight from my pad. I know it probably isn't good for my pad, but that's what I do. So I'm just going to do the edges. Just like that, because I want it to look worn. Today, later on, I get to go to the Lake County. I live in Lake County, and we have lots of lakes in our county. And the Lake County Fair, my youngest granddaughter granddaughters are selling their lambs. It's our last day to be at the fair. Now look how great that looks. So that's, we're going to do that later today. And I want to thank Lisa with Brown Eyed Girls Crafting for having me. She's worked hard to get this going. So now look, it's really starting to come together. Do this side again. Now here's what it looks like. You could use the antiquing wax, but this is easier for me and quicker and not as messy. I'm still going to make it a little darker, but I want to get those ridges that's in this box. So one more good swipe across it. So now I don't want to get lines. If you're not careful, you'll get lines from this square. So I'm going to take my little pad. I should have got a bigger one. And just color this at the top. I'm just going to kind of go in a circular motion. So hopefully I don't get too many lines. It's coming together. These are fun to do. If you have a local cigar store, go see if they'll give them to you or sell them to you for a couple of dollars. That's what I did. And he even told me when his trash comes, because my local cigar company, he puts them in the trash. And his trash comes on Thursday, so I try to go not every Wednesday, but like once a month, once every couple months. I'll go on Wednesdays because that way he has more of a selection for me to get. So just ask him. I know I have stopped at some when I traveled, and I was really surprised that they wanted $5 a piece for them, even if I bought all 20. I tried that once, so I didn't get them because my cigar store sells them cheaper. So it really just depends on the cigar store. That little piece needs to be Mod Podge down. And you could even do this part to make it look darker in some spots where the pad didn't get it. We have, to tell you a little bit about me, we have 3 daughters. We have 2 big dogs. They're Airedales. My husband always wanted an Airedale. So he got one. I think she's 2, maybe 3. So he got a puppy about 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, I think. And then we were given one by a friend, and he's a year older. So they keep us pretty busy between the grandkids and the dogs. Our grandkids do fair animals, and they do baseball, football, all the things. So what do you think? I could make this even darker, which I may antique it. I don't have the antique wax in front of me, so I may do it darker to get that off color a little dark. It's all a preference. So now let's do the inside. I'm not going to paint the bottom because I don't want the paint chipping off as I use it or if somebody else uses it, because I probably will be selling this in my next sale. Because as you see, I already have 2, so I really don't need another one. But I couldn't resist. So now, do I want to use these little ones or big ones? I might just use the little ones. Or I could use this label. This one's I could tear this label out and put it on the front. We'll see. So let's do this one. It won't hold all of them, but it'll hold 4 of them. I'm going to have to get my phone to see what time it is because I don't seem to see it on my computer with having YouTube pulled up. So let's this is rice paper, by the way. It's Japanese rice paper that I get off of Amazon, and I love it because I don't have to put it on copy paper to print it out. I can just stick it right into the printer. It has a green label. So we're just going to do the 6. And I'm going to see if I can rip it. Thank you for being here. I see there's a few people on, and I apologize for not seeing your comments. I'm going to have to learn all that stuff on here. This is my first time live, if you hopped on late. And I wasn't expecting to go in my storage room to go live, but I couldn't go live on my phone. I have to wait 24 hours. I want to thank Lisa with Brown Eyed Girls Crafting for putting this together. Sheila with Sweetie's Creations and Decor is up after me. And we have creators on all day today on YouTube. We are all a member of a group on Facebook, so you'll have to join us on there too. Let's just put that over there. So I'm just ripping it like I did before. My husband and I, to tell you a little bit more about me, my husband and I met when we were teenagers, and we got married at 21 and started having children at 23. We're the same age. We're a month apart. I'm a month older than him, but he looks older than me. He always has, even when he was young. We've been married 47 years. I lose track. We both lived in the same neighborhood and rode the same bus. And so that's actually, we met. I didn't like him. He had long hair. Like, I didn't hang out with him or anything. But his niece, I met in one of my classes, and she said, "You got to meet my good-looking uncle." And so that's how it happened. I met him through his niece, which is only a year younger than him. So now I'm going to ink up the edges like I did before. And this is paper, so it doesn't matter that I have over my table. I'm just going to ink the inside too. I think I can do it without getting some lines if I go lightly. I love it. I hope you're enjoying this time with me. I know I enjoy it with you, for sure. So now let's put some ink on this. I've had these pads a very long time. It probably isn't the best thing to do with them, but I think it'll be okay. So I'm just going to do the edges. I'm going to have to do the side like this. I have 4 grandsons and 3 granddaughters. I just had a new granddaughter 7 months ago. And she's a precious little thing. When you see me craft on Facebook, you'll see that most of the time I'll repurpose something or I'll use old things in my crafts, but I will be coming live now that I've did it on YouTube probably once a week now, and I will let you know when that will be. I'm a scheduled kind of girl, so it will be on a schedule. So let's just do this a little bit. I'm going to have to stop and get my phone so I can see what time it is in a minute, because I don't want to go over my time. And my husband is outside running the bobcat, So unless Brady comes over, which his mom probably won't let him because she knows that I'm live, I'll have to do that. It's sitting in front of me on the computer table. Okay, so let's do this again. I will definitely seal all of this after or during if I have time. But just think of what you could do with some cigar boxes. I'm lucky enough that my cigar company is about 30 minutes from me. So let's see. Oh, I want to kind of line it up about the same. Let me get the edges. I hope that you will join everyone that's a part of this today. We're all, not all of us, but some of us are new to going live on YouTube, like myself. And so we are excited about our YouTube experience. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use the extra and put it right on top. So that's what that looks like. I need to make that browner. And there's the front. I wanted to put a seed company label on the front, but I forgot that it had these ridges. But I still may be able to. If I put it on another piece of paper to make it fit, it should work. I more than likely will take some antique wax maybe or some more ink and make it a little darker. It's still a little too yellow for me. I like old, dark, and grungy. So I was thinking if I put the Heritage Seed Company only, kind of like it was torn off on the front, I think that would look good. So I do have some white cardstock. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to rip the paper. I'm going to rip the name so it doesn't matter. If I am going to put this on my Telegram channel over on Facebook, if there's a way that I can do the same thing on YouTube, I will do that too. So I was thinking I could just rip the words instead of using the whole label. And just using that part. So see, now we got it like that. So we're just going to Mod Podge it right onto this paper. In fact, I think I'm going to ink it up a little bit. Might be quicker to do it this way. Yeah, I like that look much better. See how you can make it look all grungy and old? This way you get all the little indentions and stuff. I like this side better, so we're going to put it on that side. I wish Grady would come so he could tell me what time it is. We all have 45 minutes. So there it goes, and I'm going to rip it too. Well, I like that edge though. Maybe I won't rip it. Maybe I'll just cut it because I like that edge there. What did I do with it? Here it is. It's always right in front of my eyes. I had to unplug my printer to get this plugged in. I was just a scrambling trying to get me live because I had no idea I had to wait 24 hours. So let's see, which way do I want to do this? This way. So probably right there. Perfect. Thank you everybody for being here. I'm Debbie, if you hopped on late, with Secondhand Treasures. Secondhand is one word. I have been creating on Facebook for 5 years. Pretty steady for 5 years. And so this is my first live on YouTube. And we're doing a collab today of about 10 of us. So now I'm going to do the same thing to this. So the edge will be all brown like the other one. Like the other edge. And just grunging it up. Perfect. I have always loved primitive my whole life. But when I was young raising kids, I couldn't afford to buy it at the yard sales. I started bottle collecting because that was something cheap to buy. So I have an old bottle collection. So now I'm trying to redo my house in primitives. Instead of just country, like trying to do it primitive style. So that's been fun. Now I'm waiting on my husband to finish an addition and the floor. We're going to replace the floor because we added on a little addition to the front of the house by where the front door was. So, because these little grooves are here, I could use hot glue. And really what I would use would be Titebond glue. And I didn't bring the Titebond glue. So I'm going to stop and see what time it is. But I have a whole bunch of stuff sitting here. So I got to be careful at getting out. Let me see on my phone. It's almost 11. So I have about 2 minutes. So this is my glue of choice. I have stuff on the floor. I didn't have a chance to do anything but just get this table in here and go for it. This will hold it on permanently. So that's why I'm going to use it. I live in Central Florida, so it gets really hot. And anything that I hot glue will come off when I store it upstairs. I actually am living in a barn. For those that don't know, I have a barn aluminium, ever how they say it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So about right there is the middle. Did I get it straight? I think that's straight. So let me go over Sheila with Sweetie's Creations and Decor is up after me. Then the Nanny's Nook Crafts, Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara, Heart from Art DIY with Maria, Farmhouse Stencil Shop DIY with Crafty Sarah, Zimmy's Simple Designs with Robin, Handmade with Love by Loretta, Backwoods Crafting with Alicia, Remake It Pretty is Penny, Char's Art from the Heart, Make All Things with Me, I think is Kimmery, an old woman making things, Beth with Rekindle Blessings, and Gretchen with Made on the Loop, and our leader, Lisa with Brown Eyed Girls Crafting. I will do my best to get the link into my description. If not, it will definitely probably be on Sheila's description because I am new to this computer and YouTube thing. So here is the front. I'm going to make this brown too. I don't like it that color, so I'm going to darken it. The latch. And here's the inside. I may paint the bottom and then just distress it. I haven't decided yet. So, and here's the sides. It's got a hole in it. Pretty simple, and it makes a good little box to put your seed packets in. It was a used cigar box that I got from the local cigar company. If you came on late. And then these are printables that I got off of Etsy. And I want to thank you for being here to my first live ever into a room that nobody gets to see. You got to see it because I didn't realize I couldn't go live on my phone yet. So please join me again. It'll probably be on Saturdays when I go live again, because I go live on Facebook Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and some Sundays, and once in a while on Saturday if I'm in an event. So it probably will be Saturdays. I'll be going live here on YouTube, but the next time will be in my normal spot, and you don't see all this in the background. So go over to Sweetie's Creations and Decor page. It's Sheila. And give her some love today because she has been live on YouTube. But we are doing this all together today, all of us. So thank you. I love all of you. This has been fun. Even though it was hectic prior trying to figure out how to go live. And I hope this inspires you to start collecting some cigar boxes and put them to use so they don't go into the landfill or the dump. So take care, be safe. Love you guys. Thanks for all who have joined me today, and I will see you again soon. Take care. I've got to come around to in the live. I will see you in the comments today. Now I've got to figure out how to. Oh, there's the I see the time on here now. My old eyes didn't see it. Now I got to figure out how to stop. I don't know. So I will figure it out. See you next time.